Children of all ages were able to experience different kinds of instruments as part of the new Texas Sinfonia Fiddle Zoo. Performers showed the kids how to play a variety of instruments and allowed them to try the instruments out themselves. Organizers say the goal of the Fiddle Zoo is to spark curiosity and maybe even help the kids find a passion for music.
Hope that this will encourage kids to try something, whether that's choir or band or orchestra or playing the drums, that they will just be curious enough to see what is possible.
The event was free and the next one will be taking place in August.